What is up, YouTube fam? My name is Daryian, drummer boy x Kelton, and welcome to my YouTube channel. For some of you, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the first video in a very long time, and also happy 2020. This is going to be the first video of the new year as I grab focus and figure out my new camera for vlogging. I'm in a new place. Before I get into it, make sure if you have any comments about the topic that we're going to be talking about today, feel free to leave those comments down below, because today what we're going to be talking about is kind of like your mental status. And by that I mean I am a wreck. Even though I am a Christ follower and all those things, there's still things that everyone struggles with just because you live in a modern society. For me, just struggling on simple level of like depression. This is a hard video to make just because not everybody in my life knows that this is something I struggle with. There's a select few people that know that I struggle with this. Putting it out there on the interwebs, this is a big kind of thing for me. So bear with me as I kind of go through this kind of awkwardly, just because I don't know how to talk about it, especially on camera by myself in a cool looking room. We look at people who kind of are doing a lot and we go, man, like that's dope. Like, oh, you're living the dream. If you're having fun, you never work a day in your life and all those sort of cliche things. But the actuality is, I work in a museum in Trenton, New Jersey. I also do social media marketing and some of the graphic design stuff for work. I shoot the videos and that stuff. And so the reason why you haven't really seen many videos is because I do this stuff for work, and like the last thing you want to do at home is do work. That's not the biggest thing. The biggest thing is also trying to live my dream part-time. So I work 9 to 5 at the museum, and then my life after the museum is me trying to be a musician, and it's really hard. I play not only at church, but I also play in a wedding band. I also play in my own band, and I play in 2 other bands for 2 separate artists. That's 5 projects. That's a lot of stuff for one person to do, and to try to fit that all in to a week where there's not really enough time for you to breathe, you start spiraling. Sometimes you feel like you're inadequate. Well, I'm not even going to say you. This is how I feel. I feel inadequate because there's sometimes where my body just can't take the stress. I have this really high bar set for myself. Like, this is what I know I want to do, and most times I come about here, and like if I didn't reach that bar, surpass that bar, then to me I'm a failure. That's just how my brain works. And so when you operate like that, it becomes very dangerous. All of 2019, I had this really big goal, and that was do whatever it takes for me to basically become a full-time musician, not knowing that was going to kind of cripple me in a lot of things. The first thing that went was I stopped doing as much Instagram stuff, just because I knew there was a lot of stuff I wanted to get done, and I wanted to do these videos great. And then even when I went to Africa, I felt like this super heavy darkness following me everywhere, until I got there and like kind of saw everything. Like, you see the big picture. Like, it's not just you that's going through this hard time. There are people literally everywhere going through hard times, and it really puts yourself in perspective, and it just gets really lonely, especially when you realize you can't, or you don't want to depend on other people because you don't want to seem weak. And so you start doing things yourself. Like, you learn how to do videos on your own, you learn how to edit on your own, you learn how to record music on your own, you learn how to do all this on your own, and you become so self-sufficient that you are used to not relying on anyone, and it tears down like personal relationships. And the only thing that's kind of got me like this far is that I've turned to like several different people to kind of help me out, and just kind of someone I can just talk to at any point in time. And you just start building that group, and I just started putting it out there. It was like, hey, like I've been going through like this really rough patch, and I need you guys to really motivate me in this place or this space, or I've been feeling this way and I really need help from all of you to do, X, Y, and Z. And that has really helped a great deal. And I encourage you that if you're going through any of what I just mentioned here, like, feel free 1000% to hit up any group that you are in and say something. In fact, I encourage you to do that, because the sooner you do say something, the sooner someone else knows that they either can help you, that you need help, or that you want help, or even just support. Even if you just need support from someone else, like, this is a really healthy thing to do. People don't know to help you if you don't tell them. I mean, for all of you part-time musicians, like, hang in there. Especially if you're like me, like, married and a part-time musician, hang in there and use the support systems that you have, because they're going to be the people that are with you at the end of the day. And now I'm getting to a place where I feel better, where I can kind of jump back into doing this stuff with you guys and take you on along my journey. This is pretty much where I am. Now that everybody's on the same page, now we can move forward. I can move forward. I feel better. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. I know this video was kind of somber, but I felt like I needed to put that out there just because, like, I want it to be transparent. Thank you for coming back to take a look. Hopefully there will be some happier videos on the way. In fact, I know there will be, because there's a lot of stuff that I have coming up, and I'm really excited to share it. So if you have not already, hit the subscribe button. Also click the little bell next to it, just so you can get notifications when I'm going to post again. And if you have not already, hit that like button. And I want for you to have a really great day. And if you're out on a gig, make sure you gig smart. My name's Daryian. Peace.